Hello everyone, and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, Dimir Control. So, I've seen a lot of people play Dimir on YouTube and in Arena when I'm facing against opponents that are not mono red. And I really wanted to try this out because I, for some reason, forgot that Faerie Mastermind is in Standard. I was playing in Rogue on, Explorer, but in Standard, it's actually not that bad of a card because a lot of slower decks went towards the card advantage side with a lot of card draw. So, Faerie Mastermind, well, if our opponent gets card draws, we get card draws. What's great about this card also, aside from just the draw cards and the flash, is it synergizes very well with Ertai. Gonna counter their spell, they get to draw a card, oh no, a downside. Guess what? We're gonna have that be our upside as well. So, they draw a card, we draw a card. So this deck is pretty controlly, lots of counterspell, lots of removal, and no enchantment removal. So we're going to have to worry about that a little bit. No Invoke Despair, obviously, because of the ban list. So let's look at the deck. What does it do? Well, early game we got Spell Pierce against any non-creature spells, and we can counter enchantments, I guess. And then we have 4 cutdowns against creatures. Then we have 4 Faerie Mastermind for the flashy draw card goodness that we can sneak in, and we get 3 make disappears to make our opponent's spells disappear. And then so much removal. 4 go for the throw, 2 Infernal Grasp. We're gonna remove all their creatures. Rest assured, a creature comes in, dead. And then, if they're not dead by turn 3, well, Liliana is going to put a stop to that and make them sacrifice it. And if they have no creatures, well, we're going to start, or they have no creatures, we're going to start making discards. And whenever they run out of cards, we can get to our +6, or -6, rather, when we have 6 loyalty, and then make them sacrifice their board. That's beautiful. And then we have 2 Kaito, just because we can have Faerie Mastermind turn 2, Kaito turn 3, Faerie Mastermind will be able to attack, and then Kaito will be able to draw a card. And then phase out so that you can't really touch him. Looks fun. Then we have 4 Sheoldred. We need Sheoldred. Sheoldred's kind of the win con of the deck, so that every time we draw, we gain life, and every time our opponent draws, they lose life. And then we have Ertai to counter our opponent's, whatever thing they play, or you can kill a planeswalker or a creature. It's not just one mode, which is what I love. And then 2 Teferi, the Big Daddy Teferi, 5-drop to kind of close out any game. If we can stick Teferi on the board, we will win, but chances are we won't, so we only run 2 off. Right, we're only going to be there. He's only going to be there to scare our opponent and to wasting all their resources on the Teferi. Little do they know, we don't care. We're going to kill them with Sheoldred. It's kind of the idea. Or we're going to kill them with Faerie Mastermind attacking. That's even funnier. The land base, we actually have 25 lands because we're a bit of a mid-range to control deck, but our curve isn't that high. We don't have 6, 7 drops. Our highest is 5 drop and we only have 2 offs. So 25 land should be enough. We got 4 islands, 1 auto aura, 7 swamps, 1 Takenuma. We have a lot more black spells than blue spells, so that's why we have more swamps than island. Obviously, even though we don't have Invoke, we still need more swamps. And then we have 4 Dark Slick Shore, 4 Shipwreck Marsh, 4 Underground River. Pretty standard. You can also put in 2 Field of Ruin if you want to kill one of the 2 basic lands. I don't think that's too necessary because we're killing all creatures here, but if you want to, it's probably not going to hurt. Probably. So, that is the deck. Let's go try out the deck. Dimir Control. Pretty standard. I think everyone's more or less familiar with what Dimir Control can do, but I want to see whether or not it stands up to today's meta, which is very aggressive. Or super controlling. I don't really see that many in mid-range. Well, opponent goes first, which we're playing control decks, so of course they go first. Got 2 cutdowns, so I'm going to keep the 2 cutdown hand. And if they're control, I'm going to be pretty sad about it. I'm going to play the river first. This way, I have chances to play Cut Down or Spell Pierce. Junkai Naturalist. Let's put that down. I'll pay the 1. I'll pay with my blood. Alright, now I'll play a Swamp. Because I have a blue and a black, so I'm ready for either of these. Catilda. I'm going to cut that down too. No. Because I'm Liliana next turn, right? Yeah. Why don't you sacrifice a creature?
Happy to help, but I... Off you go.
We got the removal central here. They're playing their Ganjo. Oh boy. Can't take that out.
Don't overthink things.
I'll try, but I'm pretty scared. The Heliod's gonna kill my Liliana, and then there goes all of my plans. Maybe I'll put the Catilda on it. At least the Spell Pierce won't be for nothing. Goodbye, Lily. We hardly knew you.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
4-6. Oh well, at least I got this in a good time. So costs 1. Wait, spell you cast costs 1 less to cast for each card your opponent have drawn this turn. So I don't want to do that on my turn. I'll do that on his turn. Because I draw a card this turn, so I want to make him play less. We'll end turn. Would he like to play a spell? Junkai Naturals. Then I'll kill him. Why don't we kill that too? Okay, so that was a mistake. I shouldn't have killed it. Good thing I had a Spell Pierce. I shouldn't have killed it because basically I wanted him to cast that on... That doesn't matter anymore. Let's Teferi it up. I would draw a card here, but his hand's probably full of removal. So, I'm gonna make a Spirit because otherwise, if he removes it, I just get nothing.
Nobody knows the past better than me.
I did get another card though, but I don't think one card is gonna be good enough. Weaver of Harmony. See, I know he's just gonna have removal, so it would have been pointless there to draw one card.
Time travel is harder than it looks.
Sheoldred's pretty good. Well, it's Vigilance, so let's go for the attack. I don't think he's gonna block here. So the Catilda is gonna go on the Weaver. You can copy it, but it won't do anything if he copies it. The 7/7 Lifelinker. Pretty good. A little late for Lenny there. He blocks. How would you block? Alright, whatever. He can block if he wants to. Invasion? How many? 1, 2, 3. He gets to search his library for a card, right? I don't want him to do that, so... Do I want to get rid of my own Sheoldred here? 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 mana. Oh boy. It's gonna be pretty painful here. Sacrifices Sheoldred. Oh man, this feels bad. This feels really bad. And as I was saying, this deck does not handle enchantments, and guess who our first opponent is? Yes, our first opponent is Mono Red Bird.
The entire multiverse is at stake. I won't
Do I
back down.
die from a 6? I don't die from a 6, right? And if he attacks the Fairy, I basically get nothing. So once again, I'm gonna make a Vigilant Spirit here.
Eyes everywhere.
It's probably the wrong way to play the Fairy, but you know what? Can't help it. Oh boy. Alright, I think we die if this card we draw is worthless. So, come on, Heart of the Cards. Heart of the card. Oh, nah.
Another mystery solved.
Not good enough. Alright. Gonna bail. I don't know how we draw all the cut downs and none of the go for the throw. I think we got one go for the throw. None of the, even if we get an Infernal Grasp there, we have enough life to pay for Infernal Grasp. We do not have enough life. Well, we do have enough life, but to pay for cut down, but we don't have enough life to last another turn. Stupid enchantment deck. Arena, pick out the best deck against you and put you against it. This is what you get for winning too much. Well, I have to kind of qualify that because when I test decks out, I I tried to pick decks that are fun, but unfortunately decks that are fun usually get picked on by Arena because we're playing against Popo! I don't know, I just said his name. Am I gonna explode? This is not a bad hand because we get to go first. And we got an Infernal Grasp. I was whining about it, so they gave it to me. What was I saying? Yeah, you know, if I just pick fun decks, Arena really like to pick on that and gives me like the worst hand against fun decks. Blue-Eye Control. Wow. There, you can counter this. I mean, he would not counter it. There you go. So, yeah, if this was a tournament or I really wanted to think too hard about this game, I would have not played Liliana there. Instead, I would have held an extra turn in order to play Liliana with Spell Pierce up. But I'm really confused. Let's make this appear into a Sky Strike officer. Yeah, we'll grasp it. It's fine. Normally, I would play the Darkslick Shores, because I get the tap land out of the way, but this way I can hold up Infernal Grasp, and then I can play Sheoldred into an open board. It's always nice to play Sheoldred into an open board. 4 mana, Soldier. Thalia. I can't play anything anymore. I can still Spell Pierce, I guess. He can't counter. He attacks his own counter spells. Resolute Reinforcement, he can play that. And I was pretty sure he was going to play that. Alright, does he have a Brutal Cathar? Do they always have it? Don't always have it. It does have a Valiant Veteran. I don't think that's going to matter. We should go for the throw the Siege Veteran, right? It's too scary. If I attack here, what will be the clapback like? Guess we'll find out. I have, you know, Infernal Grasp held up against an attack. Let's kill his Thalia when we can. Mirix. This is a weird deck. Really don't know what's going on here. Now he's trying to toxic me, but he's at, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, maybe he'll lethal me this turn. Maybe he has a Brutal Cathar as his last card, which I doubt. He has a hold back, right? So he's going to attack with 3 creatures. But if I can just remove the 2/2, he dies. That's not a 2/2 removal here, but it will have to do. He has to block. Here's another Mirix, okay. I mean, props to Soldiers for shaking it up, but not shaking up that much. I can block the Veteran, huh? Do I want to block the Veteran? No, I don't want to block the veteran. I think I can just take this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have 7 mana. Time for the Mastermind to mastermind it up. Oh, I just quit. GG. Dumb soldiers. If you're gonna shake it up, why don't you play a different deck? I'm salty. I just don't like soldiers. It's like mono red burn. Everybody plays it, so it's boring. That's how I feel about it. We actually never got to stick at Ertai, huh? We've been playing pretty fast games here, so maybe we'll play a slower game where we get to think. I doubt it. Opponent goes first. We don't get to go first anymore, but we have Infernal Grasp into Liliana. We need another land. Do we keep a 2-lander with double Spell Pierce here? What is our opponent? Maybe they're Blue-Eye Control. Well, if they're Blue-Eye Control, do I want double Spell Pierce? I don't like this hand, but I'm gonna keep. Because most of the time I mulligan into a way worse... Oh, God, no. Alright. Let's throw everything I said out the window. Nothing matters. We're just gonna die. Toxic. Enchantments? He's gonna pump that. Does not matter. Opponent went first. And we might not even draw a land next turn. So he's pumping all into that, and we gotta kill the Skrelv because have to kill the Skrelv. And then what do we do next turn? We gotta go for the throw to the Naturalist, and then his board's still gonna get big. We do get a land though, so that's important. Gotta kill the Naturalist before he gets his turn. Let's hope he tries to play another Michikos. That's the only way we can get back into the game. I don't know any other way. Oh, well, now even if he plays another Michikos, it's not gonna matter. Heliod. We're at 10. We have a cut down. Not gonna help none. Gonna go for the throw of the Heliod before he can do anything about it. Michiko flips. It's a 1-1. He's gonna play his Junkai Naturalist. He's gonna buff the portrait, maybe? No, he's just gonna buff the visitor. Alright, that's a lot of things, so I'm just gonna leave. Disgusting. We played 3 games, 2 of them haven't been enchantment against a Dimir deck, which basically does not fight enchantments. Thanks, Arena. This is a very fun day for me. And you know, I mean, it's fair, right? If you play a deck, you gotta be prepared for whatever opponent brings. But we have been always on the back foot against enchantment because of the draws we have, and the fact that we're already in a bad matchup. Nake's sake. Are you gonna be enchantment again? Oh, this hand is terrible. But we're going first, and then we have to make this appear, so I have to keep this hand. Because, I don't know what we're gonna draw into if we mulligan. Oh, now we have a burn. so everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Go away. I shall make you disappear. Do we have a 3-play? We don't have a 3-play. We might not even have a 4-play. 4-play? Alright, so Dimir decks, just like Orzhov decks, no matter how good they are, when the arena is against you, you're gonna kind of eat it. Now we have a 4-play. Guess we'll Ertai on their combat. Shivan Devastator. Do we counter that? Yeah, why not? We have a go for the throw. Take off squeeze. We're at 9. Kumano, huh? Doesn't have 4. He's not gonna bring back squeeze. This is not gonna matter, huh? Well, it limits his place. We're 5! Yay! Well, we got Ertai to kill the 2-2 and give him a card. Didn't matter. Did not matter. So this has been a fun game. I mean, our opponent went first, and they had every play, so we just kind of sat there and took it. Where's all our cutdowns? Oh, this is that game against Control, where all of our opponent's cards are 3/3s or above. You know, I was still thinking of the Boros deck, or the Rakdos deck. I have 4 Sheoldreds in this deck, and when we play against Burn, they never draw any of them. Shay Jail. Opponent goes first. The worst thing you can ever hear with a reactive hands like this. I'm gonna keep anyways. No fear. Not like we have a chance anyways. Another enchantment! Seriously! What the heck, Arena? So uncool. So uncool. Naturalist. Naturally. Spirit of Companion. Naturally. You gonna draw a card? I'm gonna draw a card. Yeah, I did get to draw another card here, but what am I gonna do with that card? Make him sacrifice his dog? Something.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my...
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Alright, our Faerie Mastermind is gonna try to block the Liliana. Probably not gonna work, but you never know. You know, if we draw any removal there, it would have been much better than Liliana. And we have 9 other removals. Combat damage to a player. Alright, is he gonna attack me or attack Liliana there? This is the downside is that this is scary. But the upside is, well, there's no upside anymore. Opponent has everything. Really? You're not gonna take out Liliana? Oh, I guess you can copy and then take out Liliana.
It's no fun when they hit back.
It's no fun when they go first, alright? You can blow this up and he has a 4-4. And he gets to draw a card. And I have to do it this turn. He just dropped 3 cards. Well, 2 cards and then another card when he goes. Kami. Spirit Companion, draw a card, yeah, nice. I'm starting to feel like if I go second, I should just quit right away. We drew 1 removal out of 12 cards. We have 10 removals in the deck. Right, we have 4 cut down, 4 go for the throw, 2 Infernal Grasp. Guess what we draw? Teferi, Temporal Pilgrimage. Or Pilgrim. Yeah, there's arena for you. And our opponent is taking an hour for the turn that they have already won the game with. Alright, what can we draw as an out? We draw a removal, we kill the Calyx. And then we quit. Have to block or he copies. We don't even draw a removal. So we quit anyways. Ah, Dimir. Dimir. I remember when Dimir was bad until you can invoke. Now you don't even have that. I don't even know why people are playing Dimir, but honestly, when I'm playing this deck, I feel like it has all the possibilities of a good deck, and it seems like I'm just off by a turn every game, and this is probably why. This line is exactly why. We have a good hand, we got removal, we got all kinds of things kind of line up here, so we're going to start with a untap land here, because we have cut down our Spell Pierce. And we can play the other one the turn afterwards if we need to. So we can keep these tap lands for a while. Esper Control. Scour Baron Seachrome Coast. I think it's Esper whatchamacallit. The Legends. I could be wrong though. Let's get Liliana out. Oh. You have nothing, huh?
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
Alright, I'm going to discard the card. I'll take out my cut down.
Of your secrets.
What do you have? Ah, they take out their Liliana. That's interesting. Sheoldred? I mean, they're not going to play Sheoldred into an open Liliana, right? That would be kind of dumb. Alright, they play nothing, so... we're going to discard land here. Go up to 5.
Drop it.
They're definitely Esper Control, but they have a weird land base. I think this might be a poor man's version of Esper Control. So, let's... Kaito Shizuki. Kaito Shizuki. What kind of counterspell would they have? Nothing! Oh, if that's the case.
The system can't fix everything, but we can. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Go for the throw is pretty useful against... No, I think it's fine. We have Liliana. So if he plays Sheoldred, Liliana's going to do his thing. Her thing. And if he plays Emperor here, Spell Pierce. We're going to hide the Spell Pierce. I didn't want to discard Spell Pierce even though I had 2. Because I wanted to hide it. Otherwise he'll know about Spell Pierce in the deck and he might be hesitant. See? Caught him. You got pierced. Spell pierced. Sounds funny. Rona. That's a card. It is Esper Legends? I don't know. It's Esper with Rona. Yeah, let's just get rid of the cards he's going to play. And a cut down. What do we do here? Do we draw a card and just discard a card? Do we kill his Rona? We could make him discard a card. We can get rid of our cut down to make him discard a card here. Oof. We do go up to 6. It's pretty good to be at 6, right? I think it's warranted.
Don't overthink things.
Here, you draw a card. I don't want to just draw a card and discard a card, right? Let's make a ninja.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
He can wipe the board if he wants, but Liliana's coming to him. You can either keep all your blue lands or none of your blue lands. And they quit. Dimir, I'll control it. Esper control. Guess what? Liliana is just that good. Oh, that's been fun. So, let's look at the deck list again, because I really want to talk about Dimir. It pains me to say it, but Dimir is just not good enough in today's meta. Temporal Pilgrim, not a good card. It's a great card for a control deck, but we're not control enough. Yeah, even all these removal, we just fall behind on early game against some crazy boards. So, what is the play? If we have, like, a card like Blood on the Snow, right? That would be a good replacement for Teferi. So instead, in the current meta, I'm thinking, I don't remember what that card is called, but it is a black card. It is right here. Invasion of Fiora. So this might be a card that you want to replace with Teferi, so that, hey, you know what, on the 6th drop, we can kind of bring this in and blow up the whole board. I don't know how well that works against... It's not going to work against mono red, that's for sure. Against soldiers, this might work, right? Against enchantment, this might work. We've been losing a lot to enchantment, and I think this might be the change that we need. Because, honestly, Sheoldred is there to kill all of the, what is that called? The mono red. But we cannot counter enchantment with Spell Pierce, because they're enchantment creatures. So, yeah, we just got to blow up the whole board of creatures with Invasion of Fiora. So if we had that, we have a better chance. I don't know, though. So that's all I'm going to try out for today, though. And, honestly, oh, arena's broken. So honestly, I think this deck is not quite there yet. I don't know how that got in there. This deck's not quite there yet. It could be, maybe some small fine-tuning is required. It's just not quite there yet in terms of how good it is in today's metagame. Lots of removal, not going to matter if you don't draw them at the right time. And if you draw them at the wrong time, they're dead cards. And that's kind of the problem I always have with Dimir, is that the card draw is not there, and then you absolutely have to rely on luck. And you know how luck works in Arena, right? It's not actual luck. It's called, it's called pseudo-random number generator for a reason. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.